Hi and welcome to Debt Tale. I'm Rebecca Batista and this video is on the cash flow index method. So as always, we'll be going over what is it, the steps for applying it, a spreadsheet tutorial, and then of course pros and cons. So see you later. Bye. Cash flow index, or CFI. The CFI is a debt payoff method using the cash flow index score to identify how efficient your loans are. Efficiency is based on how much money is tied up from the monthly payment compared to the balance. Step 1. Calculate the cash flow index score of all your debts. This is the principal balance divided by minimum monthly payment. That's the CFI score. Step 2. Arrange from lowest to highest CFI score. Step 3. Separate debts based on their CFI score. So a debt with a CFI of 100 plus are efficient loans. Debts with a CFI of 51 through 100 are targets for restructure, and debt with a CFI of 50 or worse are considered inefficient loans. Step 4. Pay minimum payment on all. As with all the other methods, you want to make sure the current monthly minimum payment is a fixed payment to keep it consistent. Step 5. The lowest CFI score is your focus. Step 6. Once paid off, roll over its payment to the next lowest CFI. Step 7. Repeat these steps until all debt has a CFI greater than 50. Step 8. Consider restructuring debt with a CFI of 51 through 100. Step 9. Use the money you were paying the inefficient loans for other things or until you're debt-free. Basically, once you pay off the inefficient loans, that cash flow could be used for other things that are maybe more beneficial for you, such as savings, buying things you want just to make yourself feel good, or if you really want to be debt-free, you can just keep paying it off. The choice is yours. Alright, so here is the sample debt, and we will be using the cash flow index method to rearrange it to see which debts we're paying off first. Because we're going to be doing the cash flow index score, it is a new calculation, so we're actually going to be doing a little bit of work again. So in column H, we're going to write cash flow index score. And because I'm particular, I am going to put an underline underneath that box right there, going over to borders, bottom border. And then, unfortunately, I don't think you could see it because my face may be covering it, but there is a button here that says text wrapping, and then I'm going to select the wrap button. And now it's kind of more in line with everything else. All right, so the cash flow index score is the principal divided by the monthly payment. So right here, I'm going to do equals. I'm going to select D2. I'm going to divide, which is like a backslash, and then I'm going to select monthly payment, which is E2, and then I hit enter. So that means the cash flow index is 40.17284.802. To save myself some time, I'm just going to select that little cube, pull it down so it does the calculations for me across the board. And then, just because the extra decimals are driving me nuts, I will be decreasing it, just to give me an idea of what we're looking at. All right, so let's just go to whole numbers. That makes things easier. Now we have our cash flow index score for all of our debts. Once again, we're going to click it, right click column H, and we're going to sort it from A to Z, lowest to highest. Give it a second to think, and bam. Now we see the order that we'll be paying off. So first thing that we'll be paying is Scratch Pay because it has an index score of 11. Then comes the ER bill at 12, and then the bank line of credit at 18, all the way until we get to anything that is below 50. So unfortunately, in this sample debt case, I don't have a nice spread of numbers for you. Here we can see that the motorcycle ends up with a cash flow index score of 41. So that means these first 7 debts will be tackled. Then we have 3 of the 4 student loans as efficient because they're over 100. And then we have 1 of my student loans as not that efficient because it's a score of 91 instead of 100 plus. So if I want to, I can potentially restructure that. So that's how you set up the cash flow index score with a spreadsheet. Pros of the cash flow index method. One, it helps categorize your debts based on efficiency, and therefore you can find out whether or not one loan is better to pay off than the other, whether or not paying it off early is better. Another pro is that it helps free up your monthly cash flow quicker. So what I mean by that is it takes into account how efficient that money is going towards a loan, and it tries to find the most cash flow to put back in your pocket through this method. Cons are there's more math, and because there's more math, it's a little bit more complicated. It also doesn't actually save you money on interest per se, because it doesn't account interest at all. So if you're new to this channel, this is the 4th debt payoff method that I've gone and explained. In the description below, you will find links to our previous videos, as well as there is an 8 method quick video, and there you'll see the other videos that will be coming out in this series. Please like and subscribe if you found these videos kind of helpful. If there's any other methods, if you have any questions on personal finance topics, please just let me know in the comments below, and then I'll make a video on them. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Bye.